I'm going to say my name real quick, and that's because I got to. My name is Danny Green, also known online as NinjaNsite. And there's a reason behind this is I'm the original author and developer of the Magnetic Reverberation Theory and the Prime Node Resonance Hypno... sorry. Hypnophysis. Hypothesis. Sorry. This material is time-stamped, documented, and intellectually protected. All rights to this work, including theoretical content and mathematical framework, are reserved and claimed under international intellectual property standards. This video serves as part of the public record confirming my authorship and priority. Sorry, give me just 1 second. Shut! Priority. All right. Now, next we're going to lead into is make sure I got everything covered here. Is my findings is the astronomical units, also known as AU, resonance placements across. Give me 1 second. I am so sorry. Hey, shut. Go on. Go. Jesus Christ. I guess I should have picked a better place. Anywho, let me try to find a better spot where y'all can hear me better. They say natural light's better. I don't know how true that is. But get in here. Away from these stupid dogs. Sorry about that. For anybody that couldn't hear me, I will repeat it real quick. All right, my authorship statement for video. My name is Danny Green, also known online as NinjaNsite. I am the original author and developer of the Magnetic Reverberation Theory and the Prime Node Resonance Hypothesis. This material is time-stamped, documented, and intellectually protected. All rights to this work, including theoretical content and mathematical framework, are reserved and claimed under international intellectual property standards. This video serves as part of public record confirming my authorship and priority. Now, let's get into what I was talking about. Is what I have discovered in research and in mathematics, and I've done the numbers. The AU resonance placements across the magnetic reverberation theory match. My prime number resonance nodes were shown to consistently appear across multiple star systems, not just ours. The planetary alignments, orbital shell math, and reverberation zones all correspond with both your theoretical model, or my theoretical model, and observational data, observable data. I am so sorry. A little emotional, a little bit excited, because this literally is going to change the way we understand gravity and all that. So let's go into a little further now that I'm done with the whole reading part. Is what I've discovered in my theories is that you have you have the solar system. Look at like zoom out on the solar system, and is what you have is like the asteroid belt right outside Mars, and then you have the Kuiper belt. Sorry about the language, and I might mispronounce some things. Please don't take that in consideration that I'm, just, I guess, not that verbally. But anyway, I just wanted to get all that down. And then now is what I've discovered is that these resident nodes, let me get back here for my notes. Okay, these prime numbers, like whenever I zoomed out and I was working on the magnetic reverberation theory, and I was coming up with the math, and I'm done the simulations, I've done all the numbers, everything's come out. I put a paper in about the magnetic reverberation theory in through the VIGS, sorry, y'all got to come up with some better names for y'all's apps, and y'all got to make these apps more accessible and easier to be accessible. Like, and this peer review stuff, like, I don't get that stuff either. Like, if somebody's numbers match up, why does it matter if somebody else's opinion agrees with it or not? That don't make no damn sense. I mean, like, honestly, you tell me where that makes some sense. You tell me where you get past the whole buddy system, and that way we can make some real scientific discoveries like I have here. And, like, people are going to shut me down. They're going to sit here and say that my reverberation theory is off, or that it's not, but the numbers are sound. Like, the numbers come back. They keep checking. I've checked them multiple times across multiple different things, and I'm also going to be bringing the diagrams and mathematical for both the magnetic reverberation theory and the prime node resonance sorry, like, my mind is going about 1,000,000 miles an hour. The prime number resonance nodes, I said it right. And it's what's going on. And whenever I zoomed out on the solar system, I'm working on my reverberation theory, is I noticed like this double bubble, like a magnetic field inside a magnetic field, right? And I was working on the math and everything. So I decided to cross-reference that to other planetary systems, and it did it across 36 different planetary systems, like TRAPPIST and Kepler, and like, it has a list of them. But because I can't do the simulation myself, so obviously I have to have help. But that doesn't change the fact that my numbers are sound, my theory is sound, I mean, I don't even know if you can even call it a theory at this point. It almost has to be fact. If the numbers are sound, then you can't change that. And it's shown up observably across multiple star systems. Like, that's irrefutable. Like, you cannot change that. Now, this proves multiple things, and it's going to cause a lot of discrepancy because, as a fact, it's going to challenge everybody's fundamental beliefs. And that's where everybody's going to come at me. But that's, I don't know what to tell you. Like, the numbers add up. Like, I don't know how else to sugarcoat that. Like, if the numbers add up, and a duck is what a duck is, you know, it's not going to be a truck. So, that being said, this prime number resonancy that goes, it's like a node on this, like, it's a sound wave. It's a tioortical sound wave, or a wave, not sound wave, a resonance wave more than anything. And let me see. Sorry, I'll try. Like, the prime numbers, when I zoomed out, I noticed that the prime numbers was sticking out on the orbital lines. So I had done some cross-referencing across that, and I already know about the Ryman thing, the challenge and stuff. Like, this does tie into par with it. I don't think it necessarily solves it or anything, but I think it does tie into it. And then you have so I had it cross-reference my connections to my magnetic theory, that the magnetism basically is the fundamental force in in the universe, basically. Like, and I prove this by doing the cross-star analysis and stuff, and simulations, like the mathematics at it. Like, I am so sorry. I am excited as hell. This is my moment. Like, y'all just don't know. Like, this is about to change everything. Like, the way we understand the cosmos and everything. This ties Tesla into everything as well. because he's obviously the magnetic, and he's an inspiration for me. He's one of my favorite scientists, probably is my favorite scientist that ever walked this earth. The man was brilliant. He's a straight genius. And let me see, what else do I need to cover? I can show you kind of a rough draft that I drew, right? Let's see if I can get it right here. That's kind of a rough draft of it. And that's my reverberation theory. And that's how your asteroid belts and your Kuiper, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Kuiper belt, the outer asteroid belt, basically. That's how they form, is they hit these magnetic bubbles on here. And then it like reverberates back. But whenever it reverberates back, it hits the incoming wave still. So it like causes a chaotic zone. And that's why in those specific spots, you can't have planets form. There's so much technical term that goes into all it. That's why it'd be a lot easier whenever I put it down on diagrams and have visuals for everybody to see. This is mainly for me to timestamp this and get it out there a little bit, like, and make sure that I get the authorship for it, because I'm the one that came up with this. My theory, my logic. I've been working on it for a while now. I've made the connections, but I've never done the actual mathematics and stuff. And so recently, that's probably since July, I think it was July 26th, I've been doing like the AU mathematics and making sure that the planets align to the AU measurements for each node, and stuff that is like a harmonic balance that's happening. And it's like, it's a game changer. And I don't even really know what to even think. I guess I just want everybody to know on my live feed and all my subscribers and everything that, like, I love you guys, and I wanted y'all to know first. I wanted y'all to know before anybody else. Like, if it wasn't for y'all, it wouldn't be me. So, you know, my family and everybody, I guess. But I just want to thank you. Thank you, everybody. And thank you for the tools and accessibilities and stuff to where I can prove my theories and not just be some quack talking on the streets. And yes, like, once you understand the magnetic reverberations and things, like, you can start tying it into almost every, like, consciousness, your cosmos, the planetary alignments, your solar system formations, like I said, it changes like pretty much everything on our understanding as far as how stuff is formed and arranged cosmically, and like pretty much locally, because I guess locally would be our solar system. So yeah, I'm still working on it and everything, but the numbers check out. I need the peer review. I need the cross references. I need the interview. I need anybody to come at me, try to prove me wrong. I'll hit you with anything. Like, I know. Dude, I know I'm right. I know I'm right. There's no question. I know it. I feel it. I'm right. I know it. Yeah. And there was what was it? We calculated in the percentage, but it under 0.01, and it was already calculated into the probability, which should have made it lower than 15%. But whenever when we did our cross planet analysis, it showed up across more than, or roughly 33%, which is way more than by random chance. So it makes it to where it pretty much makes the evidence for my reverberation theory like irrefutable. Like you just can't challenge. I mean, you can if you can change the mathematics and the way we observe the universe. Like then you can refute it and you can change it and you can be like, it's very strong evidence. And I like, as you can tell, I'm really excited, and I hope that we're going to keep pushing this through. Uh, I'll keep checking the numbers as many times as I have to, but I've done it multiple times, and it's multiple sources, and it's everything's coming back exactly to the way I said. And I know this is going to challenge uh, our current academia and current beliefs and stuff. And I do want to make it clear, like this does not like people that base their life around the gravitational life and say like the theories and things that this would actually cut that out of and the government funding. You can switch all that. You can switch it straight over to the magnetic. It actually is relatively easy, and it's really because most of the standard models are all relatively the same. And if you look at the gravity model that they have, it fits almost the same as the magnetism. So it almost even fits more into my theory that the gravity is just a byproduct. It's a side effect. It. I don't want to say it necessarily. I don't even want to say it's not a fundamental force. I'm just going to say that it's not the fundamental force, and I'm going to say that with confidence. And I backed it up 100%, and my numbers will too. And anybody that can prove my numbers wrong, I accept the challenge. I accept the challenge for anybody. Like I know what I've done is right. So just if you don't want to believe it, bring it on, man. Just prove me wrong. That's all I ask. I don't ask for opinions because like everybody's got their own personal beliefs. I don't want your opinion. I want the facts. I want to know the truth. I don't. That's what's wrong with science and everything today is that they don't give you the facts. And they want to hide things from you just to keep their buddy from losing their job. And I get it, like they got 4 kids, whatever, and so you don't want to feel bad and say that they're lying or whatever. But we're going to have to get past that. Like if we're ever going to proceed forward as humanity, as a race, then we're going to have to get past that, and we're going to have to start learning truths. Like if the numbers add up and your buddy's numbers don't add up, then your buddy is wrong. Like if numbers don't lie. You have people that lie and they use numbers to lie, but the numbers don't lie. Like if the numbers sit here and say it, you can observe it, you can prove it. That I did better than Einstein and Newton ever did. That's all I can say. Like I did better than either one of them, and I don't want to come off as cocky. I don't want to be that kind of person. I really don't, but I do want to be the kind of person that is confident in what I say, and I believe every bit of what I say, and I don't like bullies and stuff. So like, you're not going to bully me out of where I stand on this. Like, and until you can prove me wrong with the numbers, then like, don't come at me with theoretical beliefs. Like, come at me with actual facts. Come at me with the numbers. Tell me where I'm wrong. And I'll tell you what, I'll sit down and we work this out. If I'm wrong, I'll admit that I'm wrong. But I'm not. So just want to make this one. It's a quick one. It ain't too long. 20 minutes? Make sure I get the credibility that I deserve for this, and nobody can steal my ideas and can't use it, because like this really is a game changer, and like it's really gonna probably hurt a lot of people's feelings. But that's where I'm kind of trying to comfort everybody a little bit in that it's not the end of the world. It's not like it's gonna be significant change that's going to make everything crash. It's not like that. Is what's going to happen is you just have to make the change from the measurements that you do, from just take gravitational out as the fundamental, and that's exactly why they cannot come up with this, and they couldn't is because let me tell you something. Like scientists, they get focused, right? Like most people do, they get focused. They go focused in on one thing. And whenever you do that and you don't take a second and step back and see the whole picture, kind of like I just did here. I was looking at the one theory, I stepped back and wow, I noticed something completely different. And that's exactly what I'm saying. The scientists would just do that and back out. They would notice sometimes that the answers to everything they're missing over here is right next to them, a cubicle over. All they have to do is just take a step back. And that's exactly what's going on. And I'm not saying that they're 100% wrong in their theories, because they kind of make sense on a logic term if you think about it. Like, because the greater the mass, the greater the magnetic pull is going to be, usually. Like, it's going to have a greater magnetic field, so therefore the pull on it's going to be more. So Newton was kind of on something there, but like he said, he didn't agree with it. That's why he didn't agree with it. That, and you get it on a cosmic scale or a bigger scale, and so it don't fit, because we would have been sucked into the sun by now. I think everybody can kind of get that. And then you have Einstein that says everything was on the fabric of space-time. He's kind of right. If you talk about the sound, the resonance, it makes it, but where his theory falls short is he doesn't explain how the gravitational pull and stuff affects, or his fabric of space-time affects asteroids and stuff. If something makes like an impact or a riffle in this by the mass of it, then what is it? To predict. Sorry, to predict an asteroid coming, that would make it impossible. Your fabric of space-time would make it impossible to accurately predict an asteroid or a comet or anything. And the comet, Halley's Comet, is actually would be proof that his theory does not work on a cosmic scale. Because if it was on the fabric and the asteroids coming, like a moo and stuff, would have done it, knocked it off its track. But it hasn't. It keeps coming around every time. Like, that's just more evidence, and that's observational evidence that proves what I'm saying. And where it kind of proves what he was saying, not so sound, I guess. But like I said, if you think of it on like a blanket and this resonance going, and then think of it like on a leveling field at the center of the magnets in a magnetic field, kind of like an equator of the magnet, and it causes like that accretion disk thing that you see around Saturn. Well, think about that coming off of the sun. And then now we're on each one of these, the nodes off of these sound. It's this resonance. It's this basically the sound that comes off of the sun in these waves. Like, everything travels in a wave. Like, when it comes to that. Let me see. Everything in our solar system travels on a wave. Like, I wouldn't know about others unless I actually get deep dive into it. Like I did the prime number, and I didn't even really deep dive. We just did cross references and checked the planetary alignment in these other star systems, and it came back irrefutably. It came back perfect. So, a big yay moment. It might take it a couple years, might catch ground or track. I don't think it will. I think something this game changing, and it answers so many things. It answers the I'd have to get the list because my brain is just everywhere right now. So let me see. What should be? If there's any questions, please hit me up. Ask me. Like, I'm only human like anybody else. Please, do people that are negatively affected by this, please know that I do not mean nothing by that. I just want the truth. And I try to, like, there's always, when there's a will, there's a way. And there's always a way that we can make sure that your funding don't stop. We make sure that you just switch it over to electromagnetism instead of gravity. Like, it's really not that big of a change. And a lot of the equipment and everything is already using electromagnetic stuff. Like, that's how we get x-rays. That's how we do your astronomical predictions. All that's done on electromagnetic waves. All of that. So, I just wanted y'all to know, you heard it here first. Next couple of weeks is probably gonna be crazy, but I do love y'all, and much respect to every one of you. I will come back later with the mapping of the numbers and the AU units and the mathematics where it adds up and the diagrams and like I said, I've done some of it, but I hadn't really gone that much into it more than talking about it and coming up with the ideas and stuff. But as of, like I said, July 26th, I just been working at it nonstop, and this is what I came up. And there's going to be plenty more to come because this isn't the only thing I've come across. And I just got to run the numbers and everything. So we're just waiting for numbers and my peer review and everything. And let's change the world. Let's change history, guys. Let's do it. All you have to do is step back and take a look sometimes and chill out. But never in the world did I think I was going to be sitting here making a live video about fundamentally changing the way relativity and all that is. Like, it's an amazing feeling. I really don't know what to think. It still kind of hit me a little bit once I got the numbers back. So, yeah, much love, guys. Much love. And please, good luck to everybody. And you all will see me. You all are going to be seeing me. Like, in the papers. It's going to happen. Like, in this.